Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Muphidaht and I'd like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. So a few months back in January, I think I filmed an everyday makeup routine, like a 10-minute makeup routine. You guys really loved that video, but you guys wanted an affordable version, so I've gathered up some new and old affordable products that I love. If you want to see how it goes down, carry on watching and let's get into it. Oh, and before I get into it, I'm laying my edges with my scarf. And also Ramadan Kareem to all my Muslim subscribers. Let's get into it. So let's get straight into it. I am priming my skin with the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. I'm going to put it all over my face, essentially the center portion of my face. This primer is affordable and it's mattifying. I would, suggest another primer for my dry skin girls out there. The Maybelline Instant Pore eraser is amazing. It's not drying at all. It works very well for dry skin types. Today I'm using the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm putting my beauty blender into a tissue just to squeeze out all the water from it, and I'm just applying the foundation onto my skin. I'm in the shade Soft Sable C6, I believe, and I'm going to blend it out with the damp beauty blender. Today I'm not using any brushes to blend out my foundation because I'm in a rush. I can't be bothered, and this does quite an amazing job. This foundation gives me NARS Soft Matte Complete vibes. It has like a really nice feel and finish to it, and it's not like super mattifying, and it's not oily at all, and it wears quite well. Fun fact, my sister has dry skin and she uses this foundation as well, and it works well for her. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer just to conceal under my eyes and the high points of my face. I'm using the shade Tan, and I'm just putting it, the places where I usually put it. I sound a little nasal. I'm so sorry, guys, because I woke up not too long ago. I'm squeezing all the excess products from my beauty blender with a tissue. You need to have this at hand if you're in a rush. This really helps every product blend in. So I'm just going to blend it into my skin, under my eyes. This concealer is really close to my skin tone, so I usually use it to conceal. However, if you're not going for like a highlighted look on a particular day, you can use this just to conceal and cover and correct. But if you want to have a little more of a highlighted look, you want to go in with a concealer that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. I'm going to go in with the same concealer, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Sand Sable. I'm going to put that into my inner corners, just to give me a little bit of a bright under eye, because that's what I was going for. But of course, you can just skip this step if you want a more natural look, but I tend to use this step and I really like how it comes out. It doesn't look too bright, it looks just right for me. So I'm just blending it out with the damp beauty blender that I used earlier. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelids as well. I'm just focusing the products under my eyes, make sure everything is really nice and blended out. As you guys can see, I'm not using any brushes, I'm just using a beauty blender because I'm trying to save time. This process usually would take 10 minutes every day to do. So yeah, use a beauty blender to save time instead of using brushes. But if I'm going for full glam, I would use a brush. So I'm setting my face with the Coty Airspun setting powder. This powder is really bomb. It works for all skin types and most skin colors, and also it has like a very strong scent to it. If you are not into that, you can use the Revolution setting powder or the Sasha Buttercup setting powder, which are equally good and are on the affordable range in my opinion. So I'm setting everywhere that I put the concealer on my face, my forehead, around my brows, all the corners of my face that would usually get oily. I'm just pushing the powder in there, and I go in with just a little powder all over my face, especially the area around my jawline, to make sure everything is sitting right. Now I'm going into my brows. As you guys see, I have gone to microblade my brows, and this saves me a lot of time. I would be uploading a vlog on all I did to microblade my brows, the procedure, where I got it, the cost, everything. So you guys should stay tuned for that. It will be coming soon. I am, going into the Evita Joseph Expert Brow Liner in the shade Rich Expresso. I'm just, going into my brows, defining them. You guys know I like my brows thick, but if you guys don't, you can just be really, really light-handed with your brows. But I really love the look of thick brows. I feel like it makes me look better. So yeah, you go for what makes you look better, what makes you comfortable. That's why we do makeup, first of all. And if this seems too much for you, you can go ahead and pick and choose which procedures you'd want to do or which techniques you'd want to carry out that particular day. Now I'm sculpting my brows out with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Tan, which I used to conceal my under eyes earlier, and I'm just buffing it out with this Color Box Cosmetics brush. This brush is amazing. It has two sides, and I really, really love how soft it is. So I'm going over to sculpt the top part of my brows with the foundation I'm using that particular day, which is the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade C6. I'm just going over the top of my brows to make sure that they look really, really nice and sculpted out. Now I blended it all, and yeah, I moved on to using the Coty Airspun setting powder to set my eyelids and my brow area. I made sure that I pushed the powder into my skin. Now this powder might appear a little casket ready, but with time it's going to settle into your skin, trust me. And I'm just baking under my eyes. You guys know that I crease there a lot. It gets oily there a lot, so I like to push a little setting powder there and also around my smile lines to make sure that they don't crease up on me during the day. I mean, they would crease up, but just a little later. So I'm just trying to save some time. I'm going in with a Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 355. I'm going with that all over my face. Now this powder is slightly darker than me. I enjoy using it for everyday makeup because setting powder usually makes your face look a little casty. So using a powder that is warm and a little darker than you is going to bring balance on your face. Now, it might not sit well with everybody, but this works well for me. Now, I'm going in with a Soaesthetics Liquid Matte Eyeliner. I'm just going to create a tiny wing right on top of my lash line to make sure my lash line appears thicker than it actually is, because I'm not using eyelashes today and my eyelashes naturally are not thick. I'm struggling in that area. So yeah, this gives me the, I've forgotten the word to use, but this gives the look of thicker eyelashes. However, if you have thicker eyelashes, or if you want to go in with eyelashes with your everyday makeup, that's okay. That's good. I feel like using eyelashes actually wastes a lot of time every day if you are in a rush. So if you want to do this quick, just use your black eyeliner. I went in with some brown eyeliner just to define my eyes just a bit, just a tight line. And I'm going into bronze with the CoverGirl Full Spectrum Bronzer in the shade Ebony. This bronzer is amazing. It's my favorite, absolute favorite drugstore bronzer. It works very, very well for a lot of skin types, and as you can see, I'm going crazy with my bronzer because I always go crazy with bronzer. So I'm using the blush brush from Real Techniques. That's what I was using to apply my bronzer, and I'm putting bronzer all over my eyelids as well. just because I want to. On some days I wouldn't apply bronzer on my eyelids, I just go like that, but today I wanted to have the look of having, you know, eyeshadow, but not like putting in the actual work. I smoked out my lower lashes a bit as well, and I went in to contour my nose with the same bronzer. You can skip this step if you do not want to bronze your nose or contour your nose, but this is mine. I want to do that. So I'm just softening that up with the brush I used earlier, and now I'm going in with the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Red Vino. I'm just applying blush. I love blush. You can skip this step if you don't love blush, but I actually really do love this blush. It's amazing. And I'm going in with a Real Technique setting brush just to dust off the excess setting powder that I was using to bake earlier around under my eyes and around my mouth. And I'm using the NYX Cosmetics matte setting spray to set my entire face. I don't know why I stopped using this setting spray, but I had to go back and get it because it's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm using the Maybelline mascara. I forgot the name of this mascara, but I'll put the name down in the description box. I'm just applying that onto my lower and upper lashes, just, you know, to give my lashes a little oomph because I don't have any. Oh my goodness, but this look is actually really bomb. And I'm going in with some some brow gel. My brow gel has got to be gel, guys. I use this. It's a huge tub and it's not expensive, and it's lasts a really long time, just to give my brows a feathery look. My brows would stand like they have been laminated for the entire day. I kid you not. And I'm going in with the Revolution blush palette just to apply some highlighter into my inner corner. So you need to calm down. I wasn't going to apply highlighter, okay? I don't really do highlighter every day. I'm just lining my lips with a affordable lip pencil. This is the Davis Cosmetics lip pencil. The same lip pencil I use for my eyebrows, the same lip pencil I use for my to tight line my eyes sometimes. This is like a multi-use affordable pencil. So you can go into the drugstore and grab any brown pencil, a dark brown pencil precisely. And I'm going in over with the NYX lip cream in the shade Berlin. This just to soften the brown a bit because it was quite harsh, but you can just skip this step and use a dark brown liner to line your lips and go ahead and apply your lip gloss. I'm using the NYX butter gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. This gloss is amazing. Coty puts me on. Coty is a Ghanaian YouTuber like myself, and she put me on this stuff and it's quite amazing. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Okay guys, if you've been able to come this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love. Hit the like button down below and make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Everything I use will be listed down in the description box. I definitely have how my face is looking. I returned to some old products and I have a couple of new products here. I think the only new product I have is the NYX Butter Gloss and the Revolution Makeup blush palette. Even though I use just the highlighter for my inner corners, everything else is like super old, or I've tried it and I love it and I keep getting back to it. So yeah, you can do this routine and do eyeshadow and apply eyelashes, like whichever way it suits you, but this is how I like to rock it every day. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care, guys.